Hey everyone, my name is Jonesy. Welcome back to my pool room. Today we're going to do another race against the Ghost. I'm still down in the series. I've got 1 to 3, I think we're at now, which is okay. You know, I'm practicing a lot, playing better, playing more consistently, and you only get better by playing better people, and the Ghost is the best. So it's all good. We're going to make up ground at some point, no matter how long that takes. Rocking one of my favorite Jam Up jerseys today. This one's called the Jet. Comes in a bunch of colors. It's one of my favorites. I think it's a very classy look. So if you want one, check it out, jamupapparel.com. I think that's about it. So let's get to the race. I hope you all enjoy.
All right. So if you do like that jersey and want to check out all the different colors it comes in, check out my affiliate link down in the description below. I think it's a really nice jersey. I love all of their jerseys. They're super comfortable. Yeah, check them out. As I was talking about in my last race, I do have a trip coming up at the beginning of October. I'm gonna have 2 different tournaments, possibly a third little weekly tournament if I can find one. It's gonna be a pretty big, fun trip, and I'm thinking about maybe even kind of vlogging it. I'm not big into vlogs. I feel awkward talking to camera, but I think I want to try to do some unique things like that on this channel, document some tournaments and trips and all that stuff. So if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments down below. And that reminds me, I don't really do this often enough, but I really do want to do some cool things with this channel. I have a lot of ideas. It would really help out if you would subscribe, maybe share, comment, like the video. It would really help grow the channel, and so that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So far, putting a pretty decent rack together. The problem with this shot was I knew I was most likely going to be running into the 9, so I elected to hit it a little more firm, so I hopefully wouldn't end up on the bottom side of the 5. Got a fortunate bounce off the rail, got up above the 5 with a little bit of angle, so that shot worked out pretty well. Got back in line on the 7, and it should be just connect the dots from here. Lately, I've really been realizing how thankful I am for the game of pool. It's allowed me to meet a lot of amazing people, and it's opened up some pretty awesome opportunities. And I just want to share my appreciation for the game and for the community I've found myself in. It's like a second family. Just been doing some reflecting on that lately, and I feel really, truly blessed. It's awesome to say. Started out strong in this. Jonesy's up 1-0. Another thing I've been working on quite a bit lately is just the break. I've racked a ton of breaks over, or racks over and over just to break them, which I can't do enough of. It's understated how important the break is, but I bring that up just to say I really think it shows in this video how well my breaks have been lately. So I'm hoping to keep that up, and I'm going to continue practicing the break. I think at a certain point you kind of, I don't want to say, I've got these skills forever now. If you rest, you rust. If you take breaks, you're going to get a little rusty. However, at a certain point, if you are practicing all the time, the shots, I can make them. So it's got to be, the practice has got to be maximized, because, you know, I'm not a professional pool player as much as I strive to be. I'm just a guy who plays pool, loves it, and has to fit practice in where I can. So even if all I have is 15 minutes in a day, I want to make those 15 minutes as beneficial as possible. So I don't really have anywhere I'm going with that, except for to say, I think at this point, as long as I'm playing regularly, playing consistently, then utilizing those small intervals of practice for things like the break, maybe, you know, banking, maybe kicks, you know, the things that you don't necessarily get to hammer out as often because they don't come up as often. I think that's where I'm at currently in my game. And again, starting strong, Jonesy's up 2-0. I think it's funny how I'm still super awkward talking to my phone here. I haven't talked much about the games themselves, but I'll try to be better about that. We'll see how this goes. Another decent break. This time the cue ball got kicked, but otherwise good break. Happy with that.
Get a towel real quick. My face is drenched. Oh yeah.
Jonesy with the pipes. All right, so this rack is pretty open. I'm seeing that the 4 is tight in the jowls of that pocket. However, it could be made from anywhere. You could start off with the 1-4 combo just to get it out of the way, but I'm gonna save it on the table for a, you know, jail escape if I need it. Head down to the 2. Got a good angle, so I can just do a little pinch draw, shoot the 3 in the same pocket.
I might shoot the 6 into that, because that's deep.
Wow, and I am just realizing now that I'm editing this that I make a huge mistake right here. I had it in my head that, I don't know what I was thinking. That's the 4 up in the top right corner pocket, and I thought, how am I going to get back to the 6? Oh, I'll just play the 6 into the 4. That'll be the solution. That is wild. I can't believe I did this. Drilled it. Thought, oh wow, what a good shot. I'll just continue from here. I can't believe I did this. Wow. I lost the rack right there. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I lose this rack anyway by missing this 7. Spoiler alert. But I can't believe I just did that. What a brain malfunction. And I thought I was so clever making that 6 into the 4. Thinking, how am I going to get back to that 6? Oh, I'll just shoot it into the 4. Oh my goodness. Well, this rack right here is just an absolute shit show. Luckily, it's over now. and also, you know, ignorance is bliss. I'm just going to move on to the next rack, not even knowing how much of a blunder I just did. Wow. Jonesy 2, Ghost 1. Should be Ghost wins the match automatically after that. Whatever. Oh, crazy. All right. Well, hopefully hopefully I don't come across any more of those. That is nuts. Another decent break. This one worked out really well because the one ended up being pretty makeable from where the cue ball would be. So if, this were a tournament or something, I could start from here and all that stuff. But still, we're taking ball in hand. Because of where the 2 is, I always think it's easier to be more precise with follow than draw. So we're going to play into the opposite side pocket to follow over for the 2. Got a little straight on the 2, so we're going to have to punch off the rail. Luckily, it's not a huge punch by any means, and the 3 is pretty easy where it is, so. Decent little punch shot. Now, natural angle, we're going to play the 3 into the corner. Cue ball's going to go straight at the 4. Not a bad little shot. On the wrong side of the 4, though, so another, I do these all the time. I really like a nice, solid, confident draw into the rail, come out, back out for the 5, just like that. And then should just be able to follow for the 7 to the side. So far in this match, I'm playing pretty decent shape. That's for foreshadowing. I don't play perfect shape the entire match. Overhit this 7, and now I've got a testy shot on the 8 ball. That's too bad. I meant to, I hit that too high, I think. I hit it close to center when I was meaning to put just a little bit of draw on it just to drag it down to straighten out the angle on the 8, but overhit it, and that's okay. Yeah, just barely miss it. It's too bad. It was a nice run, and that was a very makeable shot. Should have made it. Just didn't cut it well enough. Scores 2-2.
We're playing well. We're playing well. We just gotta keep it up. It's a good break.
Yeah, scratched on that one. I think that was my only bad break. I can't remember. I guess we'll see as we go through this, but it did get kicked, but it's still, I need to control the cue ball better than that. Talking about good breaks in this video, and most of them are, but that was a little disappointing. Now again, in the efforts of getting onto the 2, I think it's easier with follow than it is draw, so playing it again in the opposite side pocket. However, I did come up short of where I wanted to be. I wanted to be able to stop shot on the 2 to have a perfect shot on the 3. Came up short, so now we're going to have to play this down towards the rail. And just completely mishit it. I think if I remember right, I think I put a bunch of inside English on it to try to avoid the 9, and just it just died off that bottom rail, which of course it did. I should have I know that is what it would do. Oh well. Can see the full 3, so gonna go for the bank into the bottom right pocket, which should send the cue ball right into the balls and hopefully slow it down for the 4. I almost got lucky there. Just missed that bank. Should have, really not a hard bank, should have made that. Sent the cue ball exactly where I wanted it to. Oh well, Jonesy, 2 goes 3. A little disappointing after the great start we had.
Put a good break together. Starts right here.
There we go. Back to a decent break. Cue ball didn't move much. Didn't park it, but didn't go far from the impact either. And mostly open table. The 2 ball is the toughest shot there. It's kind of being guarded by the 9, and it won't pass the 3 into the left corner pocket. So, planning to play this directly at the 2, trying to be on the left, I guess from here, the right side of the 9. Almost do that, hit it too hard. If I had come up a foot, short of that leave, would have been able to cut it into the corner, but leave myself a tester.
Not even close.
I, unfortunately can't play safe in this situation. If I could, that would 100% be the play. I ultimately decide to go for the combo here, and my thought is to hit it harder than I would necessarily want to, hoping I get lucky and the balls kind of come out. But as soon as that 2 ball hits a 3, it slows down enough that it just stays there. I was hoping, being that it was off angle, I thought it would just come out. But it doesn't. Get stuck. And now we got to try to get lucky here. And there is no luck to be had. So that's another one for the Ghost. Jonesy 2, Ghost 4. That's the brutal thing, because in a tournament, I would 100% have played a safe there. And, if you play a good safe, you're likely to win the game. Not 100% or anything, obviously, but you're likely to. So taking that out, not being able to play safe is pretty brutal against the Ghost. But the Ghost never misses, kicks, banks, combos, all the stuff the Ghost never misses. So, all right, doing a little tip shape in here, I guess, roughing up the tip. That little tool is pretty cool. It's I got it at Worlds last year. I can't remember what the brand is called. If I find it, I'll put it in the description. But it's just like a little. Kamui made one a few years ago. I think it was called the Gator Grip or something like that. It's similar to that, but it's a different company, and I like it a lot more. Purely aesthetics, though, so it functions entirely the same. All right, shooting the one up top right corner. Here, I'd like to get a good angle on the 3 to combo it into the 5, and I overrun it. Shouldn't be a big deal. The 5 is so deep into the pocket.
It's falling apart.
Unfortunately, I suck at pool sometimes, and it does end up being a big deal. Miss the 5, and that's that rack. Disappointing score after a hot start. Jonesy 2, Ghost 5. It's all good, though. Another thing I've been working on lately is, well, I shouldn't say lately. This is a constant focus. Never ending, 100%. My number one focus in pool is the mental game. And I am doing a lot better, I would say. I still have my days. I won't, say I don't, but handling this pretty well and keeping a very good mental attitude, laughing at things, brushing things off. So I'm happy with where I'm at currently. Play a nice little follow shot from the 1 to the 2 to play a follow shot to the 3. Really happy with how I played that. The 3 had such a tight window if you came at it from any other angle than up top there. Didn't come off of this rail quite like I wanted. It would have been nice to just stop shot on the 4 to have the 5 in the opposite corner, but good enough angle to follow here. Play the 5 into the same pocket. One of my favorite things about this match so far, coming off of a horrible game, so maybe this isn't the time to say it, but I do feel this way, is keeping shots as simple as possible using, the automatic shape and everything like that. I feel like I'm playing smarter right now. I don't want to jinx myself, but don't force things. Use the automatic shape, go into angles, all that jazz. And we've recovered a little bit, got game back, and now we are Jonesy 3, Ghost 5.
All right.
All right, going into rack 9. I don't remember this at all, so let's see where we're at. Pretty decent break again. I think got kind of kicked to the side there. Mostly kept it in the center. Did have a shot, not an easy shot, but did have a look at the 1. If I were in an actual tournament, I keep looking at that or saying that because that's what I'm focused on in these. I know I'm taking ball in hand in this, but obviously in a actual tournament I wouldn't be able to do that. So my focus is actually kind of where is the cue ball, and everything. So here's an example of keeping things simple. I was looking at that too, thinking I'm going to punch it off the side rail. No, don't need to do that. Just pinch it. Keep it simple, stupid. And automatic angle on the 3 to get to the 4. So don't overcomplicate things. I still overcomplicate things. I'm not saying I've solved the matter, but I'm making a conscious effort to simplify the game because it makes it so much easier. And then I scratch. Rough. I remember that one. Here's the thing about this shot. I feel in this moment, and even watching it, it's like, gosh, how did it scratch there? But a good friend of mine, Daniel Dudley, when I was first getting into pool, told me one of, I have a few pool quotes that have stuck with me over the years. Dan told me one that I'll never forget, and he said, "You didn't get ripped off. That ball did exactly what you told it to do." So that's what I'm trying to focus on in that moment after scratching there is, hey, I didn't get ripped off. World's not against me. Universe isn't against me. It did exactly what I told it to do. And so I'm just putting it on, I don't want to make it sound like I'm just, I'm already hard on myself enough. I'm not trying to be even harder at myself, but I think there is something to just accepting and not getting into this headspace of, how unlucky and, how unfair and all that stuff. No, it's just, it is what it is. Move on. I think I probably spoke too much on it. Still awkward talking to the camera. Still rambling right now. Good shot on the 4. Got lucky running into the 6 like that. Put it right in line and in shape. There should be an easy run out from here. I'm so awkward. So I ramble so much. Tell me in the comments if I talk too much. Please let me know. I feel so awkward. Pretty good shot to get to the 9. Score Jonesy 4, go 6. I want to mention another little thing about Jam Up. Currently this month, all personalization is free. So if you are looking for jerseys or shirts or hoodies or anything like that, and you want your names, your logos, all that stuff, customization is free this month. So again, I'll put my affiliate links down below, but this is the time to get those jerseys. So that was a pretty good break. This one I think is probably one of my best racks, but let's see how I do. I can't remember exactly how I do it, but one down to the lower pocket, stop shot or a little pinch for the 3 to give myself a good angle to shoot the 5 into the same pocket. The key on this rack is getting to the 6. It's hard to tell because the 6 kind of looks right in front of the side pocket, but it's actually just south of that pocket. So need to get down below the side pocket, which I do pretty well here. And again, just roll up on it, get a good line to draw from the 7 to come back for the 8. Pretty easy rack, which thank goodness needs some of those to get back in the game. Nicely done. Jonesy 5, Ghost 6. But closing the gap. Let's keep it going. Really solid break. Stuck that cue ball right in the center of the table. Didn't end up with a shot on the one this time, but that's going to happen. That is exactly what I want to do when I'm breaking. Stick it right in the table like that. All right. So, taking the ball in hand. The 1, the 2, the 3, they're pretty easy. Little draw shot for the 2, and same thing, draw shot from the 2, draw shot for the 2, draw shot from the 2. That's kind of hard to say. Didn't draw it back as much as I wanted to, so have a little bit of an awkward shot. Gonna make the 3 into the side pocket. I'm going to use I want this to have follow, but I don't want to run into the 4, so I'm going just above center to come off the rail like this. Shoot it hard enough so I can shoot the 4 in that same side pocket as the 3. Use a little top on this just to... Perfect. And again, kind of just connect the dots from here. 3 top right corner, 7 bottom left. Should be out from here. Let's see how I do. Playing pretty strong. It's nice, you know, just looking back and knowing how I was feeling in the moment. I was down 2-5 and then 3-6. It's so imperative to not get into that mindset of this match is already over when you're down like that. You got to be a bulldog and you just keep fighting. So I'm really proud of myself for that in this match. Even last week, you know, it was even. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but I think at one point I was down 7-2. Ooh, bad break there. I forgot about that one. So I guess 2 bad breaks in this match. But last week I was down 7-2, and I think I ended with a respectable 9-5 or something like that. So never give up. If not, even if you don't win, do it for pride, you know? You don't want to you don't want to lose 9-1 or 9-2. Make it a respectable number at least. Give yourself something to build off. I guess you could build off of 9-2, but you know what I mean. We're building off mental blocks here. That's what we're doing. Pretty good shot. Gave myself a good angle on this 3. Luckily, my next shot is that 5 right in the side pocket. Very easy. Just want to give myself a decent angle to get it off the rail for the 6. And we do that. Just going to kind of draw it out to the middle of the table. Right at the 6 like I'm pointing at there. Perfect. Should have drew it back just a hair, but it's fine. This is going to brush off the 7, so we're going to play this with a little finesse, but we're going to push the 7 kind of towards the rail, keeping the cue ball towards the rail, so we can follow it down towards the 9. I think I played that pretty well, exactly what I had in my head, and so that makes me happy. Feeling good. Playing strong. That was a good out. And now we're ahead of the ghost. That's awesome.
Oh, am I ahead? Oh.
Yes, you are.
Oh, yes, I am. Don't get cocky, kid.
I don't hear any fat ladies singing right now, so let's keep the pedal to the metal. Finish this out. Actually, ahead of the ghost. It's been a while since we've been ahead of the ghost this early. Or this late in a match, I should say. Alright, another pretty strong break. I'm paying attention to that hardcore. That has been my focus lately, so sorry I keep talking about it. It's what I care about. It's what I'm practicing. Alright, so we've got that 1 up in the corner pocket. 3's right in front of the side pocket. Wanted to give myself enough angle to be able to draw back for the 4 that's up on that top rail. Almost drew it too hard, but it's all good. So it ended up being a lot straighter than I intended it to be. So we'll play forward, which was a good shot.
I'd love to leave that 7 right where it is.
So Jonesy wants to shoot this clean if we can. Get that 5 in the corner there.
So let's just do that. Or in front of that pocket. That's
Yeah, anything but clean, but hey, that's fine. Luckily, the 7 moved in front of the opposite corner pocket, which actually is probably makes its rack just slightly easier. So got pretty lucky there. Yeah, playing strong, playing confidently, having fun. I think it's crazy how much better you play when you are just having fun, feeling loose, shooting with precision, but shooting loose. It's kind of a weird combination, but it's wild how much of a difference that is. But anyway, Jonesy gets on the hill. I don't know why I wore pants today. I was sweating like crazy during this match. While this was a very good break, I did kind of let the cue ball go there, so just taking note of that.
It's like I know what I'm doing. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Yes, it is crazy. It's one of my other favorite things to say. You know, pull off an amazing shot, and then the very next shot, you miss it straight in the rail. It's like, same guy playing that. But sometimes you look like you know what you're doing, so that's nice. Pretty good shot to get from the 3 to the 4. Really trying to finish strong. We'll see how this goes. Wanted to draw that back probably another 2-3 inches, but it's fine. The 5's right in front of the pocket there, so just need to roll up on it. Now I just gotta play a decent shot to get on the 9. Which I do not do. Almost scratch. Hit it way too hard. And here we've got this ridiculous cut on the 9 ball. I don't know what I was doing there. I don't know why I hit that so hard. Probably adrenaline, just thinking, man, gonna get, this over with, but it is what it is. Try to give it a run, but I undercut it. So this match is going longer than we wanted, but it's all good.
After all of that, man, I just want to play more pool, that's all. I just want to get a little bit more pool in.
Cue a Jonesy psychotic break.
A couple more balls, just one more time. Just one more game. Just one more game. one more again.
All right. Lining up another run out. Just one more again. Let's see how this goes. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything's close. This is actually one of my favorite types of games. Is when I love playing close quarters. I don't know what it is. I feel like I have the precision and touch to play these really well, not to get too wildly out of line and all that jazz. They're just fun. I don't know what it is about them. I just think these are super fun to play. All these little pinch shots and, tight windows and whatever. These are fun games. So 1, 2 out of the way. We're going to shoot the 3, come right back over for the 4. Almost got too close to the 4. Probably should have put a little bit of left hand on it, but worked out really nicely. We're going to come off the rail to shoot the 5 into the side, and we're looking really good right here. Right in line. Really proud of myself there. Again, I'll say this over and over so everybody hears it. Dave Mackey, thank you very much. Never shoot while you're thinking. Never think while you're shooting. My mind was not made up. Stand up. I love that I did that right there. Very proud of myself. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Could have been a little bit better draw, but it's all good. We put ourselves in a position to succeed, and that's what matters.
Yes.
All right. Final score. Jonesy 9, Ghost 7. That was a good win.
All right. That's 2. Oh, that was awesome. So that was awesome. I'm happy to get another one under my belt. Make up a little ground on the Ghost. That's only 2 though, so still have some work to do. Been putting in a lot of time practicing lately, but can't stop, won't stop. Keep it going and try to continue to get better. As I said in the last video, have a big trip at the beginning of October. Few tournaments involved. I think I've decided that I'm going to try to kind of vlog the whole thing. We'll see how that goes. I'm still pretty awkward with a camera, so we'll see how that goes. That's all I'll say. And one last thing, have some pretty big news coming up, some exciting things. And I don't want to say anything just yet. I want to make sure everything's finalized first, but look for some exciting things on this channel. And on that note, I don't usually ask, but if you could, please subscribe. It really helps out. Maybe put down a comment, share it. It helps the channel grow, and I really want to do some cool things with this in the future. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.